back in Fort Valley, Georgia for some men's action. You're watching HBCU GO basketball presented by Procter & Gamble. Earlier today on the women's side, we had a heart-throbbing contest. Fort Valley State at the buzzer gets the win. Marley Bell, after scoring the game-tying bucket to send the game to overtime, she has the game-winning bucket for the Wildcats. And we're hoping that this matchup between Fort Valley State and Albany State on the men's side is one to behold as well. We're in the HPE Arena on the campus of Fort Valley State for some SIAC hoops. Hello, family. Let's take a look at the SIAC standings right now. Albany State and Fort Valley State in the SIAC East. Albany State trying to win the SIAC East. Let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Bevel Premium Head-to-Toe Grooming. By Bevel, because you deserve better. We talked about Shakur as well as about Sayer Sangor. Let's think about Fort Valley State. Jalen Jackson has moved into the starting lineup for Fort Valley State. Coach said that he was supposed to be a microwave type of player, instant offense coming off the bench, but knows he's going to be necessary against the team in Albany State that's really good offensively. Sonny Diallo, Wallace goes up. The offhand scores, and he shows that Hassani Diallo is a little too little to guard him. Doucette with 7 to shoot. Still working. Doucette gliding, gets his own rebound after the miss, and scores. Johnson, not shy. Splash. Kendall Johnson, the junior from Denver, Colorado. Playmaker. That's also going to be important. Now Jalen Jackson. Oh! A flush for Jalen Jackson. I can start. And he slams one home early on for the Wildcats. Now Poteet right to Wallace, who's waiting for space to open up. Decides to shoot. And Blaze Wallace team. And so it's important to be able to do that at a high level when it comes to your academics and a high-level score.
And he's done a great job. You said he had a scholarship. It's 1.5.
Make sure I get that right. Yes, Hassani Diallo gets it right down low, snags it down low. Williams with 4, goes up, and the soft touch falls for Jabari Williams.
Got the big.
Jackson finds the backboard and finds 2 more. Jalen Jackson showcasing his athleticism as he scores, plus the foul.
Outstanding play by Jalen Jackson. He gets downhill, and this is the second play in a row where he's gone in and had the ball in his left hand, and before he shot, he switched it to his right.
Jalen Jackson with the pilfer. Kendall Johnson, extra kick to Shakur Poteet. And wow. When you have that rotation.
Ball. He's looking for it to be different tonight.
Pullum finds the bottom. And that's a big-time bucket from Antonio Pelham. And Fort Valley State got the steal. Now Poteet with the reverse. So smooth for Shakur.
Smooth and always active with.
Now Johnson. Cash. Kendall Johnson, his second 3 of the contest. Says he's doing a lot of great things. Blaze Wallace down low. He continues to show off his strength for Albany State. He has 11 first-half points. Diallo goes up to grab that rebound. Diallo goes across the lane and scores.
Only fair that he got him.
He gives to Blaze Wallace. Now Evans off the handoff has a good look, and it falls.
Well, Coach gets a lot of guys that are offensive threats for sure.
Pelham, a rare 2-point attempt, and that one falls.
Shooters shoot, and guys that have
Robinson just takes the 3 and splashes it. Mike Robinson, the freshman from about an hour and a half away in Atlanta. Loss to Albany State the last time these two teams met. Pelham, good look. Bullseye. Antonio Pelham's second made 3, and Fort Valley State currently on a 12-2 run. 3-on-2, Marcus Scott kicks to Pelham, his 3, cash! Antonio Pelham is feeling it. 3 threes for the senior on senior day. by 3, 16 seconds on the game clock. Ball's taken away by Sayer Sanghor. Sanghor keeps it high and scores!
And one.
Plus the foul.
Nice drive, though. He gets the steal, gets out in the transition, and finishes with the left hand. They are.
Mike Robinson gets it on the run, takes the shot with 1 second, and it hits the backboard, no good. Fort Valley State was down by as many as 14 points, but now they're down by 1 going to the break. They finish the half on a 19-6 run. Coming up at halftime, Nicole Hutchinson and Tylee Carr will catch you up on the latest news and updates from the world of college hoops.
I'd like to see him put that one in the hole there. You got a good look at it, high percentage shot, as you said.
Diallo with another one. Now Doucette, a punch.
No question about that one.
Kicks to the corner. Evans drops it off to Wallace. The extra pass to Williams, and the flip is through for 2.
Was that double dribble there?
Marcus Scott makes a 3, and Fort Valley State's not going to care if it made 3s. So now has 39 on the season after that triple. Offensive rebound for Sanghor. The fade is finesse for Sayer Sanghor. And swatted. Now, Jalen Jackson.
Nice find by Scott, keeping his head up. He had Doucette up on.
Wonderful play out of the timeout, but oh! A denial by Hassan Diallo. Jalen Jackson put a man on the floor, but couldn't put it up. And the fans are in it now for Fort Valley State.
Yeah, that was almost a summer league action right there.
Diallo gives back to Jackson. The elevation for Jalen Jackson.
Because of the portal and the lure of NIL, it makes it tough.
Too much space for the freshman, Mike Robinson, his second 3 of the game.
On range, on a consistent basis.
Poteet once again right to the rim. 20 to play in the half. And Sayer Sanghor slams one home. Cameron Evans can't hit that from distance. Jalen Jackson plays above the rim once again. And Jalen Jackson, call him Jalen Jet Jackson, as he continues to fly for these flushes. Still in, Jalen Jackson, a dime and a dunk for Hassan Diallo. Aldridge gets right to the rim. Blaze Wallace is there to clean things up. Diallo gets it down low to Sanghor. He rises and scores.
Now you see how simple that play was? A simple high.
12 now for Aldridge, and he has all of the points in this overtime for Albany State as they've
plenty of time in this game.
Marcus Scott gives to Diallo, and the roll falls for Diallo. Doucette guarding him. What a look to Kendall Johnson. Cash for Kendall.
But the person that set him up was Aldridge with the screen. Nice response. Nice response here by Fort Valley.
Diallo with a big bucket back-to-back for him. And it's just a 3-point game. But no good. Deep pass. Jalen Jackson scores. 1-point game.
Jackson was looking for the
clutch for Kyrus Doucette. 2 timeouts for Albany State. 8.6 remaining. Kicks out to Jackson. The extra pass to Marcus Scott. And it's good. Marcus Scott, the senior, on senior day, his second 3-point. But Fort Valley State was able to get back. Johnson, another good look this time. Money! And Kendall Johnson ties this contest. But Sayer Sanghor ends up with it for Fort Valley. He takes a jumper, and it falls. Aldridge kicks to Kendall Johnson. He's short. Wallace with the rebound, score, and 23 points, 19 rebounds. Kyrus Doucette slips right in thanks to a Aldridge. Right to Wallace, scores, plus the foul. Oh, check that. Timeout on the outside. So the bucket counts, and coach calls timeout.
Yeah, there was some confusion there. There was some confusion there on the pick.
A bucket for Blaze Wallace, and Albany State is in front. Makes the second. We are tied at 86. And Blaze Wallace. Ball comes in to Aldridge with two, and the ball slips through Wallace's hands.
He was open too. I'm surprised Wallace saw him. I mean, not Wallace, Aldridge. I'm surprised he saw him. But Wallace, he was open down there. This was a little bit too much on it for him. Now, with .9, you actually can catch and shoot this.
.9 remaining.
No, don't throw it right there.
And rather than take a shot or just throw up a wild shot, Fort Valley State's going to go into overtime. Now Cameron Evans gets into the lane, and he scores.
You're right, James, and heavy legs.
86-86. Marcus Scott, the step, and the splash. Legs. Doucette, the drop off to Diallo, and Hassan Diallo extends the lead for Fort Valley State. Now 17 points. EG out for Albany State. Kendall Johnson, why not?
No, he can't. You can't. Senghor played that wrong. He can't play him like he playing Aldridge because he's a shooter. You can't do that.
Kendall Johnson from distance. About that three. Now Malik Johnson is sent packing by Hassan Diallo.
Hassan Diallo has been showing off here this afternoon. That's his 6th block shot. He has put a cap on that basket at times.
Need 3 to tie. Poteet gets it on the run.
Now this is a situation where you can foul.
3 seconds.
Foul here.
Poteet gets it off. And the bank shot falls off. Fort Valley State victorious over Albany State. The final 95-92.
Presented by Old Spice. 24/7 freshness from pits to toes and down below.